Okay, so for those of you just tuning in, thank you for showing up. If you're watching us on the replay, thank you. Do not forget to follow us at Modern Witch Movement on Facebook or the Modern Witch Network on YouTube. Press that subscribe button. Pulling some cards for the general community right now.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
I got the Chariot.
Okay.
So this card has actually come up 3 times since I've touched this deck in the last 20 minutes. And the Chariot is all about getting everything in order before we blast off, before we commence the journey. And so it's really a card of like, hold on before we really go full force. And it's not just hold on, like don't do anything, but a hold on and make sure that you have everything that you need and that you are prepared and that, you know, you have taken everything into account so that when you do go full force, it's intentional and you feel ready and you feel confident. So whatever it is that we need to be looking at as a community before we really like push forward and like dismantle systems and do all this, like we really have to like make sure that we have everything that we need and that we feel supported and we feel unified and we feel, you know, like we're learning how to do these things and have the tools before we really go full force.
Yeah. So the Chariot is, you know, suggesting that we are taking time to meditate and get our thoughts right before we head into battle. And that once this Chariot starts moving, things are never going to go back to be the way that they were. And I think that that's an appropriate card for right now. You know, there's a lot of people in this deck that are naked. This person is definitely not naked. This person is armed. This person is armored and protected against the journey and the battle that they know that they are going into, but also change is inevitable and big change is coming. So I think I love this card for this time right now. It's like we're moving forward. We are moving forward. Beautiful. Well, funny cards came out for me. Anybody who tuned in last time, we did community poll, and one of the cards we got was Ruin, which I got again. We got 2 of the same sword cards we pulled twice last time. We're getting the same sword card again. Raquel, I had 3 cards come out. Another card that came out was the Aeon, which is also a card that we got last time for the same community poll. So this is sort of what I love about tarot. Anybody out there watching is, you know, if you pull cards for yourself on a daily, when you get those repeat cards, that's a message as well. You know, when those same messages keep coming back, it's like we can look for different answers, we can wish for a different outcome, but the cards are telling us what is. And there are so many helicopters above me right now. I'm so sorry if you can hear, that's really loud. But the other card that I got, so these all 3 came out together. And just to quickly recap, this 10 of Swords is suggesting, you know, severe agony around the thought traps that we live in, and also an end to a cycle, which we spoke about last time. I do feel a lot of hope around this time based on the idea that it could potentially be an end to some of this systematic racism. It could potentially be an end to police brutality if we really push forward with it and don't just put our heads back in the sand. This could actually be a time for real change. So I love that. You know, this Aeon suggests taking our head out of the sand and getting a bigger point of view about what's going on, you know, seeing the whole picture, the holistic picture about what's really happening and not just what we see in our blinders. So again, loving that card. But then the third card that came up this time was the Hierophant. Hierophant is Taurus, but it's also the idea that we have the knowledge, that we go inside, you know, we get stable in our own mind, that we ground down, that we do the shadow work, that we connect with our community.
And he's also holding a key, which I really love, just as a symbol of, you know, the Hierophant is like the master. And we hold the keys to become our own teachers for ourselves and to also lend a hand to other people. So like we're all students and we're all teachers here, and we have the keys to kind of play both roles as a community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So same cards coming out, you know, with this added sort of Turian earth energy around, yeah, doing our shadow work and standing in our light, which I love. How do you feel about that?
I feel good about it.